Right, so today we're climbing in Fairlopwaters Country Park. Now, although this is in East London, don't let the area confuse you, fam. You know it's not as good as West, but still, there's some random concrete boulders here which are worth trying to caress, fam. Because once you caress these boulders, you can attain some level of gains, fam. It's all equated, it's all interlinked. So this area is kind of good if you're learning how to climb for the first time. If you're still trying to do introductory sort of sessions into your outdoor climbing scene, or if you're just local, to be honest, you could just improvise, adapt, and make climbs harder based on like eliminating good holes and bad holes. So use your imagination and run wild.
Is it, yeah? You've been doing this for a while, you know?
Huh?
You've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, you know, like about 6-7 years from the like. Time just goes quick.
Sexual, verbally that is. Make you love to the music means vibe to the beat at night. With the whole city fast asleep. Out cold, true words seem to come to my lips. Take hold of a part of me most powerfully. I feel free when the world doesn't owe it to me. So hard to find a gig that lives up to the billing. Try and find a reason to work. God willing, not me. My thinking is wishful, like a star upon a jag, gazing up to the ceiling. How far do we catch stretch your tooth? To fit the lifestyles borrow, then overdo. We can take it all back to the register.
Right, so this line over here is basically an eliminate where I try to avoid using any positive hole, and you have to use your imagination a bit, because obviously it's a featured concrete boulder, so there's loads of features on it which could be used. So you've got to be smart and selective about what holes you're going to use to make the process a lot more challenging. So in the end I mapped out a sequence which goes from the far left to the far right. Maybe you could have gone even more further right, but I think I'd make it like at least a few grades harder, maybe depending on the holes you use. But it's good to be if you have these sort of tools available, to use them to your maximum advantage. And this area is great for teaching you how to climb, especially if you've been out for a while and been injured like me. So, and it's local as well. If you're like in London, the London climbing scene is quite big, so I'm sure it's quite popular, more popular than I believe.
In my heart, exactly the same as you left it. Realize that you have moved on. New styles and clicks like them silent flicks. I'm speechless in this golden occasion. Beautiful expression, the silver creation. This time I like to keep in touch. I'm a little bit wiser, a whole lot tougher. If I suffer through another nightmare tonight, we'll chalk it up as another chapter to the right. Or right or wrong or somewhere down the middle of the road. I wanna see you again in the scene with the backdrop a perfect 10. And the music can take us back to the spot right there. From black and white to a sepia tone. Some dream come with a tint or a monochrome. From black and white to my skin tone. Some dream have a scent on this microphone. It's funny how the music put time in perspective. How the soundtrack to your life is perfected. Wherever you are, feeling blue, keep walking and we can't get far. Wherever you are, wherever you are, wherever you are, let's go. Let's go, one more loop. We can take it all back to the register and start all over from the can of stuff. Just break it all down into pieces, bright moments that pass by like a meteorite. Throw on your favorite jacket and you're good to roll on the analog trail and you look to roll. Just stroll through the tree to let your miseries go. Sunshine, hurricane, or the highs and lows. It's funny how the music put time in perspective. How the soundtrack to your life is perfected.
Thank you for joining me here today. This is bowlesrock, Southern Sandstone. The sort of place you wonder why you're here once you get here and it's already too late to turn back. Holes have obviously changed shape every time you come here. It's like there's a lot of dilapidation that southern sandstone rock takes, and that causes damage to the ecology and the rock type here. So don't ever climb this rock when it's wet or even when it's damp. Always protect the rock. But what you gotta protect even more than a rock are the Gainz, fam. Because the Gainz are the ones that manifest the ultimate reward in life. So that's what we gotta try and achieve here today. Try to maximize the amount of volume of moves. Try to do as many of the classics. Right, so it's been 6 weeks now since I injured my finger. However, now it's feeling a lot better. Like, I don't really feel much pain now when I climb. I'm still like a bit circumspect on the sort of moves I do. And the key is to obviously not try to overload my finger too much. So it's going to try a classic now called Nicotine Alley 7A. But I might not even be warmed up to this, so I'm just messing about. Right, so we're going to try a classic off the area now called Banana Hammer. I think the name comes from the shape of this problem. It might be sketchy, it looks like a slab. To be honest, slab is like, it's my anti-style, but it's something I've tried to improve on more over the years. Because it really requires you to like use all 4 points of contact, more than any other style.
Right, so the line I'm trying here is basically based on trying to maximize my ultimate endurance ability and build some activation for my finger. So I'm going to basically climb up the array on the left hand side, traverse from the right on some relatively good positive holes, climb all the way down and then traverse all the way to the far right corner. Try and see how close I can get to the end. If I manage to do this will be the ultimate manifestation of gains beyond conventional realm of physics, further and to infinity. So it'll be great activation for my finger and it'll really help my endurance and recovery. So it's a great drill and exercise.
No. Yeah, in the end I got completely discombobulated. To be honest, I'm happy to just make it there. I actually touched that rock. See that? I started down there, pretending that this thing got lava on it, bruv. Got my mushroom power ups up there. Carried on rappelling up and down there, bruv. Got to that side there, fam. So you call making the gains.
Light as a feather when I'm floating through, reading through the daily news, measuring the hurt within the golden rule. Centimeters of ether, I'm heating the speaker. Motivational teacher with words that burn people. Singing the headlines, line with discord. It's either genocide or the planet in uproar. Never good, the rules in paradise are never nice. The best laid plans of mice and men are never right. I'm just a vagabond with flowers for Algernon, an average Joe who knows what the fuck is going on. It's the hope of my thoughts that I travel upon. Fly like an arrow of God until I'm gone. So drifting away like a feather in air, letting my words take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater. So I'm drifting away like a feather in air, letting my soul take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater.
I think there is like a thin line that has slightly worse crimp than the top line. To be honest, most of the holes are relatively positive whatever direction you go, fam. So I'm just like trying to modify it a bit now, just to like make things a bit more interesting. Improvise, adapt, overcome and achieve.
All black folk and white trash, they rebel in the cyberspace that might crash. Dash to millennium, a million miles are running. At the speed of now, bound no return gunning. Rambo style gun, hold child gunning. Ambo plow 2 times loud, stunning. When they hit ya, lift you off the earth like, hey yo, take you right back to earth. And niggas wonder why, they might wonder why this shit might happen, but it does. They go drifting away like a feather in air, letting my words take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater. So I'm drifting away like a feather in air, letting my soul take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the knowledge of self, understanding of the things around me that becomes the wisdom that I need. Living this life to the best of my ability, channeling energy to my thoughts, attain symmetry. Remember me because my prose remain gold. I got the gift of gab like them pimps and cane goals. It never ends. I keep it rolling like a cipher. The first caveman bringing fire, innovating it higher to plasma states. I raise the stakes. It's double or nothing in this vacuum of space. I will survive divine to time to cry. Fuck a hold or hide. I'm alive for pride. And I drove the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Singing this will be the day that I die.